Hey guys, recording this intro after I just rambled for 45 minutes. That's all this is. This is me rambling. This is what my mind does. I am a goldfish. I'm a dog chasing cars. I see shiny car, me chase. Very simple. That's all this is. Yeah, always love numbers, and I get the sense that the numbers are almost feels like there's a trial coming, or maybe there's a trial already underway, and if I am nothing else, I'm the defense attorney for numbers, um, because they don't speak; they simply are, and I believe that they could use some help, because uh, the numbers, yeah, numbers can't lie. I would love, I would love to hear compelling cases as to how numbers are capable of lying. Um, I don't want to hear about people lying with numbers. We all do that. We all are perfectly capable of that. I don't care. I would love to hear about how the numbers themselves, how logic, because logic stems from numbers and how things add up. Um, Maybe that's my ask in the comments. Yes, in the comments, let me know how numbers can lie. Um, uh, and yes, I would ask you as a follow-up question, maybe as something's popping in your head. Oh, right here, imaginary numbers, they're not real. Uh, let's get rid of those names. Let's go with I have an idea. Left and right numbers, up and down numbers. I love that. So when you say, yeah, imaginary numbers aren't real, I don't care. Actually, I do. Trust me. I'll read every. I'll make it zero comments. That's what it's about, baby. Yeah. No. Tell me why. Tell me what's wrong with that. Tell me why I can't say up and down numbers, and those are imaginary. The universe is pretty much flat. Uh, it's the plate, and to me that what I do. Oh yes. I don't really need caveats for my rambling, except for this. Um, the first this is just coming after watching a podcast of Eric Weinstein. Um, he is a mathematician at heart. He's also he's really a mathematician who does physics and does other things, does music, enjoys plenty of things. But he's a math guy. He's a numbers guy. He loves the numbers. He loves the game. Um, that's me too. I am that guy. When it comes to loving numbers, if somebody loves numbers more than me, I want to see it. Um, have I sought after it that much? Perhaps not. But I rediscovered my love for numbers. So very thankful for that. Very thankful for everything, really. Yeah, numbers, numbers, guys. Uh, Let me know the last time that the numbers lied to you. Can you think of the last time where you said, "Oh, yeah, you told me 10:30, but 10:30 is incorrect. The time 10:30 is incorrect." Sure, it's a social. Is it? We have to approximate things. It's, as you know, the 365 days is like 365.25, and then I think a little extra, like it goes 25 something, not like 24999, if it makes sense. Um, so we have to approximate. We have to make approximations. But that's imprecision. That's not dishonesty. Is what I would say. Um, and to Mr. Toto, thank you for teaching me. Thank you for teaching me nuance and show don't tell. Show and tell are like, well, there's show and tell when you're a kid. But show and tell are different. They're yin and yang. They're two tools that we have, and you can show and tell at the same time. You can uh, do both, do neither, do gradations of them. Sometimes you do your best show, and your best show at the time is it doesn't quite communicate your ideas. So this is my attempt to communicate my ideas. I've never been happier, healthier, more just feeling like myself in this past. It's getting close to a month now, but really the past couple weeks. At first, um, when I felt like my brain felt like a bunch of space cleared out of it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm back." But you can lose it. You can always lose it, and that's the game. The game is to keep the game going, and If you take nothing else from this video, um, take comfort in the fact that you can always lose, if that makes sense. Like it's always going to be there. Time is uh, virtually, practically, it's a constant for us. Unless you have a spaceship or a turnstile in your basement. You're not telling me. Listen, I got space right here. If you have a turnstile, please, I would love to borrow it for an undisclosed amount of time. Uh, Perhaps it is a very large amount of time. But maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I wouldn't want to reverse the arrow of time because if I've ended up in this place, if the rules I followed brought me to this, then they must have been pretty sweet set of rules. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, big picture ideas in here, ramblings. I like it uncut because um, unedited, yes, unfiltered, uh, yes, unedited. Just because it shows it's on like I do have a script. It's just all in here. It's cool. Yeah, there is a script. It's just in here. So I'm showing you what my mind does, and I would love feedback. I would love pushback. Yes, I love pushback. I love because when things compute in here, they compute in here, and then you do things, and then something goes wrong. You say, "Well, it computed in here. What about the realization of it went wrong?" So yeah, if you guys have pushback ideas, number one idea to challenge me on: can the numbers lie? Negative zero. I believe we forgot about negative zero. It's really just left zero. The number line, it goes right and left. It has direction. The number line has direction. They're not just numbers. It's a vector line. What are we doing? It's not a number line. Can numbers exist on a line? No, unless they're vectors. I don't know. Because to me, you slice it in half. Zero, slice right where the zero is. I know you're not supposed to be able to do that. I don't care. You're not supposed to be able to have the Big Bang, but yet we have it. Yet we have all this matter from seemingly a very infinitesimal, very small point. So I am noticing that this intro is going on a bit longer, but uh, this trend will it will manifest itself in the video. Um, but yeah, negative zero is just left zero, and positive zero is just right zero. And there's null. Null is an unassigned value. Like the double zero for basketball jerseys. It's really, to me, just null null. Or null. It's actually just null because it's double zero is not a number. It's not. They're placeholders. It's almost like it's what I'd want the zero with a slash in it to be. Or maybe that is, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It might be though, I think. If that is, that's cool. Uh, I have a feeling it is. Is it? Maybe I've learned about it at some point in the past. That's what your intuition does. Your intuition is like, oh, this thing makes sense for that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And we're trying to fix what isn't broken. Our brains are not broken. We are breaking our brains in real time, and we're convinced that AI will save us. AI, uh, however robust it is, however replete with it's a siren song. It's Narcissus. Yes, we're Narcissus in the river going, "Holy smokes. Look at this AI thing that we made. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. It synthesizes thoughts. It synthesizes words. It's a word synthesis thing. And our brains do word synthesis like no other. That's why AI is so cool to us, because we created a thing that's actually getting pretty close to our word synthesis. You know who else does word synthesis? Parrots. They do a very simple word synthesis. They just repeat back to you. Uh, so it's essentially like a very robust parrot, or it's like the smartest parrot of all time, if that makes sense. I have faith it will evolve into kind of like Pokemon, like the parrot can evolve into this, I think AI will get there, but it's not going to save us because if we were able to create AI and we're so fascinated by artificial intelligence and how good it is at things. It's just the scale of AI. I think it's the size of the parrot. It's the fact that the parrot can recite a gajillion digits of pi that's really cool to us. It's not, we can do that too. We aren't giving ourselves enough credit. We're not aren't giving our brains enough credit. This intro is already 10 minutes. uh, such is the nature of things lately. Hopefully, I'll cut it off here. Um, Thanks guys for checking this out. Should be under, yeah, it'll be under an hour. Uh, one more ask. Watch at one time speed. I know it sounds weird, but just listen to the pace. Listen to we speed things up because we just want we just want we want the summary. We want the AI, Mr. Open AI, Mr. Chatbot. Please just give me all I need from this. We're forgetting about the process, the journey, which is why we need, like I said, up down numbers, left right numbers, IJK, and then you have in and out numbers, in and out. Um, the right hand rule is, or these. We have an intuition for this is the intuition we need for magnetism. Okay, we have to do things with our fingers to because we don't grow up with it. That's why because we don't learn magnetism at a very young age. We don't train our minds. Our minds are able to pick up on it because our circuits are doing. We sense our circuits somehow, some way. We need to train the kids. We need to teach our kids about magnetism and electricity. And the fact that they're really two sides of the same coin, it's just that they get a little funky with time. All right? I'm going to leave off with that allegedly because I don't trust myself to not to stop talking. I don't trust myself that much. I would not bet a large amount of money on it. Yeah, it's probably a good place to stop. Let me know if I'm crazy. Let me know if this doesn't make any sense at all. I would love pushback of any and all kinds. Yeah, but I am kind of as my mom. Okay, I'll leave off with this. Shout out to Mama Marks. When my other sibling and I, we would talk about music. Um, she explained. She said, "Henry, it sometimes feels like we're at a museum and you're reading me the description of a painting, and you're telling me, oh, it's a really cool painting. I got to it by well, I started with Van Gogh, and then I looked at some, da 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 da, and then I combined, and I thought, what if I do that with that with that? And it's like I just want to see the painting, Let me arrive at my own conclusions. So I am going to enjoy the video. Love you.